malicious obstruction of Legislative Central under the name Suberu Azamare Yakubu. And the petition is against the President of the Nigerian Senate, Senator Godswill Akpabio, for sexual harassment, abuses of office, and malicious obstruction of legislative functions of distinguished Senator Natasha Akpoti. So with your kind permission, may I please lay this petition? Because as you know, yesterday...
Is there any legal impediment?
On the subject matter, none, sir. None, sir.
Please proceed to lay the petition. Distinguished colleagues, Senator Natasha Akpoti has a petition from her constituents, and she has also further confirmed before all senators that the matter in issue is not in any court of law. I have no reason not to take her word for it, so accordingly, the petition is referred to the Committee on Ethics, Code of Conduct, and Public Petitions to revert to the Senate in 4 weeks.
All right, that was how the petition today was laid before the Senate. There are arguments as to the technicalities about how the procedure of how she laid the petition and whether or not as a senator in your own matter, you can lay a petition or present a petition for yourself in your own voice by your own self. Well, there was another petition today about her, but written and presented from another person. Well, is that technicality, or are those technicalities addressed in what happened today? Well, you know what happened yesterday afternoon when the Ethics Committee met, and at their meeting, they made their conclusions. Senator Akpoti did not appear before them, but they have presented a few prayers that one is now laid before the Senate. Let me allow you to listen to the chair of the Senate Ethics Committee when she presented the committee's report on Senator Natasha Akpoti.
The Senate Committee on Ethics, Privileges, and Public Petition, having due deliberation of the matter as revealed by Senator Adeyemi Raphael Adaramodu, Senator Titus Tatenja Zam, Chamber staff, and the Sergeant at Arms, the committee recommends as follows. 1, that the Senate do suspend Senator Natasha Akpoti for 6 months for her total violation of the Senate Standing Rules 2023 as amended for bringing the presiding officer and the entire Senate in general to public opprobrium. 2, that for the Senate to consider lifting the suspension or to reduce the tenure of suspension, Senator Natasha Akpoti shall submit a written apology to the Senate before the reconsideration by the Senate. 3, that the Senate do suspend Senator Natasha Akpoti with effect from 6 March 2025 from all legislative activities forthwith. 4, that her office be locked up for the duration of her suspension and hand over all Senate properties in her possession to the clerk of the National Assembly. 5, that for the duration of her suspension, she cannot come or be seen within the vicinity of the National Assembly, including her staff. 6, that her salaries and allowances, including those of her legislative aides, be suspended and withdraw of all security details for the duration of her suspension. And 7, that for the period of her suspension, she be barred from representing herself to the public, locally and internationally, as a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. In conclusion,
presentation by the Senate Committee Chair on Ethics, the presiding officer, Senator Godswill Akpabio, then handed down the position. The prayers were read to the floor, on the floor, and the gavel went down, and not in Senator Akpoti Uduaghan's favor. Let me allow you to listen to the very much, and it's about 7-8 minutes long presentation and the prayers by the Senate President. But listen to the portion where the final prayer was read and the gavel went down.
Okay, because I thought I had 50-50. Let me make it 40-60. That for the Senate to consider lifting the suspension or reducing the tenor of suspension, Senator Natasha Akpoti shall submit a written apology to the Senate before any reconsideration of this case by the Senate. Those in support of prayer 2 say aye. Those against say nay. No. The ayes have it. Prayer 3, liberalism. Prayer 3, that the Senate do suspend Senator Akpoti Uduaghan with effect from 6th day of March 2025 from all legislative activities forward. Those in support of prayer 3 say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Prayer 4, that her office be locked up for the duration of this suspension, and she should hand over all Senate properties in her possession to the clerk of the National Assembly. Those in support of prayer 4 say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Prayer 5, that for the duration of her suspension, she cannot come or be seen within the vicinity of the National Assembly, including her staff. But this is normal.
All right, those are all the prayers who are being read, but immediately as that was happening, the senator had something to say just shortly before she left the chambers.
This injustice will not be sustained. The pursuit for justice.
That's how it went today.